Actually, like 2 weeks ago, I had COVID, and my positive result came back on a rat test, and I can't do those independently because there's nothing there's nothing tactile about the rat test, and so I don't think it will be possible for me to do it independently. Like when you're positive, you have 2 lines that appear, and maybe one day that they could be sort of more tactile lines instead of just coloured.
Because of my movement in my hands, it was difficult for me to macerate the solution, and then it was difficult for me to use the dropper to drop three solution, because if you do too much, it doesn't work. If you do too little, it doesn't work. So my husband had to test me. Like, I could do the nose, but I couldn't do the actual mixing and dropping. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because not everyone with a disability lives with someone that can help them with the test.
With rats, it's kind of hard because we get free rats at school, but they're always the ones that stick up your nose. Like with the PCR test, they're generally better at it, but if it's your mum or yourself doing it, sucks so much, so bad. Because I remember, like at the end of this camp, before I went home, the first time doing a rat test, and it was terrible. Hated it, and I just generally had to deal for a bit. But then my mum found these lollipop ones, but like one that's so expensive, it's wild. But they work really well, because now I don't have to stick something in my nose.
You can get those rat tests where you don't have to necessarily put it up your nose. So it's more like, but you need to really spit and your saliva, so maybe something like that would be better.
Because usually you don't want something stuck in your nose. But if you put it in your mouth, that's what your mouth is for.